Kansas does so many nice things with their screening and curling. And we have not seen a lob the last couple of games at all, so they've been well diagnosed. Here's that little use of the bump.
Martin with the three. Banks it in! Baycock
Challenge the big guy.
turn around, fly to the mark. Jayhawks looking for the lead. They last led with 9 minutes to go in the first half at 18-16. Remy gets it to him with the three.
Careful with Remy if it's a kick.
Remy from the corner, and he's hit another one.
I think he's playing with those four, and he's got Abaji, so that would be the way to go, I think.
Martin. Tough shot. Oh, he got it right off. Big shot when he's a freshman.
Against KU, right?
It's KU.
Yeah, first line with Texas during the course of the tournament. Trying to load up.
Foreman.
Power. And push them under with that strength. Plenty of time. Dribble drive, fine.
7 to shoot.
What a screen by McCormick.
Martin shot. Oh!
Long rebound. Villanova's got to come up with them.
Well, the key here, Villanova has to get some stops. Multiple guys having their way for Kansas on the offensive end.
Got their switch inside again.
Got McCormick.
Got Martin. Got Martin.
You see this past season. Kevin, you've mentioned a couple times he is a sixth-year guy. He's over 24 years old, and you can see from those numbers there, he's had a great tournament shooting the ball. Abaji's got 6 and is butched on top. Martin is there. On him is Joseph. He'll try to crowbar his way into the lane. Defense there. Count it for 2. The players, everybody just left him, and he made him pay for it. Anthony Walker is in the 3. Here comes Wilson the other way, blasting out of the defense and out of the backcourt. He is a 25% three-point shooter. Remy Martin. Wow. I would say. Gelato, 5 on 3. Wrong. Backpedaling. Martin collecting. They'll go the other way. Lickety split 20-footer. Wow. That means they can either score inside or they're getting offensive rebounds.
Hockey, when you have that belt, and I may not give it back.
They may come and get it from you, though, Dana.
Yeah, but it's funny because in practice, it's not T-H-A-T, dude. It's DAT, D-A-T, dude.
Remy Martin with a nice try. The inbound will come from Remy Martin. He's out of Chatsworth, California. Brown, open, Martin, free to fire.
How does that happen?
Wow.
With that room.
Kansas was the leading scoring team in the Big 12. Leading shooting team, too. Look at Martin. And gave a thought. Tries to ignite something here, and it's picked up on the rebound by Martin. They'll dart the other way for KU. Under 9 to play. 2. Got it. 4 of 21 overall.
0 of 7 from downtown.
Martin's on 3. Bynum closed the door. McCormick sets a screen.
Wow.
Coming back in the game.
Providence can get a stop here and a score at the other end. That's a win in this first half for Ed Cooley.
Wilson.
Oh, we got to get the ball down low to McCormick.
Well, he had a lot of room in there, didn't he, Reg? High screen. And Martin plummets into the circle and got the shot to go with 17. For the tie. Brown is there to gobble up the rebound. He's got 7. That's really good defense by Abaji.
And a terrible shot.
Martin takes it hard to the rack. Slicing for 2.
Without his dad certainly on his mind, Remy Martin is on the floor for the first time, as is Mitch Lightfoot.
Now, Hawkins on Martin has to be a little bit more aware because Remy can shoot at a higher clip.
And Martin left wide open. That's a different ball game. Martin, he's He's open. He'll take it, and he'll cash it in again. That does Ryan Hawkins. He's off to a great start. 8 points. Knocked down a couple of threes. Martin goes right by him and scores. They get a 3 from Ryan Hawkins, and now Kaluma, and Creighton has made 7 threes as Martin lays it in.
But now is in, so give a little bit advantage to Creighton from that perspective.
Hawkins can't finish it. Finding himself on the left side of that rim now. Yep. You heard Bill Self saying they're going to take away his right, and Martin
on the perimeter one-on-one. Right now, what Kansas does, they play gap defense, team defense, and they kind of take away some of your strength. So a little different defensive philosophy, between the two teams.
7 to shoot now. Martin trying to get a step on Alexander. Wow, what a move. Oh, Remy Martin. Here's Hawkins. And here is Kaluma for 3. Comes up short. Martin with a rebound. Remy Martin has not scored in the second half. And he'll pull it. Long 2 is good. Bryson Etienne, who had a terrific first 4 game, and turns it over. Martin again. All the way. Martin will throw it down.
Settle down. We've got to get the ball moving from side to side, try to get into their gaps. You're not going to beat them trying to get the ball on one side and play one-on-one. They're too solid a defensive team for that.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, bottom line title game against Texas Tech, and gave him a little bit of a sign of things to come. He was a big scorer at Arizona State, of course, averaged 19 a game for 2 years.
You remember when Bobby Hurley got there, was guard you.
Yes.
Exploded on the scene, and so tough to play against him there.
Finished with a left hand.
But then to be able to turn the corner and use both hands to finish.
Etienne runs into a wall. No call there. Running into a stationary defender. Now Martin, yes, he's cooking.
Going to that academy that you're going to be a special player, okay, in college. And not to say that he hasn't been effective, but those expectations have been tough.
And all Kansas here in Fort Worth. Clements. And here's Martin, long 2, and man, he can't miss.
Just can't run people over.
McCullough into the paint. Brown rips down the rebound. Wilson. And Martin hits a big.
About Kevin McCullough telling me during the media day he was going to be their point guard, but he really is an outstanding passer. Good example right there.
He's the one guy with a connection to that Final Four team. Jalen Coleman-Lance goes about 6'4". O'Banner is at 6'8". All right, they're going to go 2 for 1 here.
Yes, and what you want to do if you get it is get that shot up at about 42 or so. Got to account for the clock running if they make it. I don't think they're going to get it now. You're not going to get it. Bill Self's not happy.
Martin, jumper, got it. First team all-conference, and a guy who averages just under 14 a game. Remy Martin from the free throw line. At home, and
Lightfoot out on the floor in that pick and roll, and Lampkin got behind Lightfoot.
Playing a pickup game, and he looked at his phone, and he had a missed call from Bill Self. He had to shut down and say, I gotta go, guys. Bill Self's calling me.
That's because his family grew up in Kansas. A bunch of Jayhawk fans before they went to Phoenix. Look at this guy. That's that.
In full swing. There's more than 200 matchups available along with the early rounds of both conference tournaments. Plus, it's the home for over 600 live events and original content. If you like the Big 12, it's a must-have. Martin books that jumper. Abaji, corner 3, and it missed everything, but there's...
How many games he's played in. Bill Self has Mitch Lightfoot in his contacts as Mitch Lightfoot 2015, because that is the year he called to offer him to come to Kansas.
It's amazing. Danny Manning leads so many career lists, but that 3 for 26 from the field compared to 14.
Season high in a game for offensive rebounds, 22. That came against Austin Peay in non-conference play in late November. They have 19 right now with over 9 minutes to go.
They should obliterate that the way things have been going.
Remy Martin scores.
He's Baylor's leading assist man, transferred in from Arizona, started his career at Georgetown. He actually committed to UConn. A lot of schools to go through with the Kimjo.
That's his first field goal this season against Kansas. 1 for 4 tonight after going 0 for 11 in Lawrence 3 weeks ago. 10-0 run.
Well, you have to expect a team as good as Baylor's going to make a run, but you have to answer that run. And Kansas has not been doing it of late. Give Baylor credit for their defense, but there's the speed. Had a great chance to win that game on the road.
Kentucky 16-4 on the season. Kansas is 17-2. Their only losses were to Dayton on a kind of a miraculous shot right at the end of the game, and then an 8-point loss in Lubbock to the Red Raiders. Remy Martin
coming off the bus, Rob Lazar. He had such a great run at Texas, and it's nice to see him honored there. And give a lot of credit to Chris Beard, the current Longhorns coach, for spearheading that. Great move by Remy Martin.
12 minutes or more. So those injuries to McCullough and Shannon have actually paid off for them.
Yep. Again, those back-to-back wins at home against Kansas and on the road against Baylor. They were undermanned. Here's Martin, lightning quick, and gets to the rim.
Accomplished so far, and it could change at any minute, is they have not let Kansas get on one of those patented Allen Fieldhouse runs.
Martin inside and a finger roll.
Slap in the backboard. Masood, defender off his feet. And Abaji corrals it. Kansas within 6. They were down 16 at the break. Martin whistling his way to the basket for 2.
Martin wandering through traffic, keeps his dribble, pulls up, shoots, and hits.
That's not
here in the Big 12.
Yeah, there's that zone again. That's what Bill Self wanted right there.
Remy
Nice.
Martin, nice move, flips it up. And
Remy Martin. His pass is picked off by Anderson. Martin steals it back and scores. First rebound for Jalen Wilson. You got McCormick with 15 and Wilson with 12, a combined 27 of Kansas's 44. Long 2. Remy Martin trail it by a dozen with under 4 to play. Kansas plays at Texas Tech on Saturday. Oklahoma State takes on Texas. Both teams opening in conference play tonight.
Sherfield. Very tough shot. There. Maybe wanted a whistle. KU looking to push that lead back to double digits. It was open for a moment. Baji. Adams gives it back to Ochai. Harris cut off. 8 to shoot. Martin from 30 feet. We're really seeing tonight why both teams wanted to play a game tonight when their opponents canceled. To get game action as you get towards conference play.
I know it's surprising to some people, but you'd be shocked how quickly you can get rusty. So interesting that Nevada hasn't shown any zone. Again, Kansas today worked almost exclusively on 1-3-1
thing to receive it, lays it in.
That was a nice horns action that we saw. Ran there by Stephen F. Austin. Solomon with the early screen, hard roll to the basket.
Martin for the lead. KU's back in front. Has to get something up. Fires. Jayhawks with a run out. Martin ahead of everybody. Count it, and 1. Out to Harris. Over to Abaji. Needs to fire. Tough 3. Short. Brown got a piece of the rebound. Kept it alive. Martin's got it.
Wow, I know it didn't look like much because Christian Brown didn't secure the rebound or put it back in. That's a game-winning type effort. Reset the shot clock.
Martin straight on. Got it.
As the lane opened up for Christian Brown. Here's Remy Martin.
Brazil missed the first 8 games of the season for Missouri. Pickett has been aggressive. All right, if you're Missouri, what can you take away from this one? Positive.
If you're McCormick, keep rooted close to the baseline in front of the rim, you'll get those lobs.
Now they really want to get McCormick going. It's been a slow start for him. No look pass to the wing. Remy Martin drains a 3. 49-41. Out of the inbounds, Brown working with Martin. And Martin slicing into the lane. Backs it out. Brown resets. Martin off the bounce. Step back. Jumper is good for the
by hitting now 3 3-pointers. That's going to open it up for him to kind of pump fake and drive.
75-63, 5:40 to go. Nobody marks Martin. He's going to take it all the way to the rim, and he's wrong. But I'm sure you can.
Now, you see that picture? It showed me passing. So people say I didn't pass. Like right here, Remy looking back at another.
Brown started that with the back tap, and then Brown scoops it up. Wouldn't go. Martin on Iona. And Martin inbound. Kansas enjoying a 14-point advantage.
Both of those guys are very good passers. Von Eyck, 5 assists the other night against Belmont. Really good feel.
Martin wide open, straight on, and gets it to go. Martin here putting it on the floor, left hand. And McCormick rips down the board. Abaji. That one knocked away from him. Martin launches and hits. Weaver feed inside. Kamara. And rejected. Harris give off. Martin, top of the key. Got it. 4th turnover for the Flyers. Wilson hanging. Contact. No foul. McCormick tracks it down. Martin, baseline jumper, got it.
That's what he can do, Max.
The lead is down to 7 for Kansas. And pressure from Blakely.
They keep battling. Looks like Kansas is getting ready to knock them out. And they just keep battling. Oh, wow. Blakely, a strong defensive player for Dayton. Very strong on the defensive end.
That one tipped away.
There's
Kansas the other way. Up ahead, Martin puts it in. With 3, correct.
He's got full court pressure. Bill told me before the game it's going to be interesting to see how we play against pressure. Haven't faced much of it.
Jalen Wilson's a guy that helps them break that pressure. Another ball handler, even though he's got size, he also shoots well. Good rebounder.
It's going to take Wilson a little time after just coming back. There's Martin with a big shot.
Smith trying to step through. Brown comes up with it. Martin up ahead. Left hand and good.
That was the part for himself a score.
Smith, Kamara. Can't hit.
Shot selection, my friends. Shot selection so important.
Martin will try and hits.
5 together. They're turning North Texas over, and every shot for North Texas has been an adventure.
Martin thought about it. Remy pull up. Got it. Martin puts it on the floor, left hand. That's nice and easy. With the deuce, his first 2 of the game. A great story. Young man who's the middle child, middle of 11. As he has 4 brothers. For him having his own room. He said it's weird. He's just used to, he was sharing a room with 4 people. Martin, another 3. Remy. Perry, shot too strong. Brown.
Martin from the corner. Got it. Kansas 9 for 13 from the floor here in this half. And they built a 14-point advantage. Martin flips it up and in.
And he changed that one even though it went.
Man, you hate to see a block shot like that go to waste by not securing the possession. We got to get those types of 50-50 balls.
Martin left wide open. Shot clock down to 5. Martin. Oh, man. So that's obviously a point of emphasis for Coach Gillespie. Shot clock down to 6. Martin. That's what I mean. That's a goaltender. That's what I mean. Those
replace action. Joey Hauser could have taken that shot, but gave it up to Gabe Brown on the left wing for an even better shot. That's really good offense by Michigan State.
Harris to Remy Martin, a deep one. Yes, just a little elevate. Deflection and a steal. 2-on-1. Martin lays it in. Smarson is suspended, so they got Mitch Lightfoot out there as a 5. But really, Jay, Christian Brown, who's a 6'5" wing, he's playing as the 4-man right now. Martin drives, cradles, and finishes. Remy Martin got the flop warning.
I think he probably just threw his head back, which is a point of emphasis this year. If you want to stop flopping, just don't call it. These warnings are kind of silly.
Remy Martin just in hopes he has.
Well, he's a complete player, and I think with better point guard play with Hogard and Walker, that's going to free him up to have a better season. It's going to free everybody up to have a better season. This isn't the kind of result that Michigan State was looking for, but Kansas is good. I think they've announced they're going to be really good throughout the course of the year. They tried to post a Baji against Gabe Brown, but Brown did a nice job of covering up.
Martin creating and hitting as the shot clock expires.